On this episode of We're No Damn Experts, Rebecca and Madi share with you the changes and updates to the new 2022 ticketing system for Glacier National Park.
Best damn podcast, the best damn town. You want to get up, get ready to get down. With its big wide sky and the wild river Thames. If you want to go, we can take you there. To Great Falls, Montana.
Welcome to the greatest damn town in Montana, Great Falls. I'm Rebecca Ingham.
And I'm Madi Hazard.
And we are no damn experts.
And guess what? We're rusty.
We are super rusty, and I think after the next 2 weeks, we'll be pretty well lubed up.
Yeah. So we moved in November, and then it was the holidays right after. And so that we really haven't had a lot of walk-in traffic. It's the second week in January. So I was talking to someone earlier, late last year, early this year, about where the falls are. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so rusty. So I'll just do a quick video of where the falls are and I'll put it on Facebook. You know, hey,
yeah.
Some content. Callie Jean had to listen to me record this. Probably took me 4 takes. And the one I settled on was still not perfect. It's that rusty. But we're gearing up for...
We need you back, people.
For the vacation season, you know, because January 25th or 6th, is it this year? It's the last Tuesday in January, which is National Plan Your Vacation Day.
Yep. Everybody needs to be planning.
So we need to get ready for these people to return because we're going to have to tell them where the falls are.
And right now, if you were to ask us where the falls are, you'd be a little concerned that you're actually going to get where you need to go.
So
do these people know what they're talking about?
So I shared the video to Facebook with a link of more like solid information and not me stumbling through it, not trying to be rusty. But hopefully someone gets a laugh out there. We do miss our visitors. And we do miss some of your questions, like where the falls are. Some questions we don't miss.
Like the ones where we don't have answers to?
Yes. Like this year's Glacier National Park ticketing reservation system.
So I've heard it's back.
It's back.
And then there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's happening this year with it.
So I think when I went home for the holidays, Rebecca forwarded me an email. And she's just like, FYI. And I look at it, it's a press release from Glacier National Park, and it's like all these changes. And like, she clearly hasn't read it because I think instead of FYI, she would have been like, WTF. Like, there's a lot going on. And we had our first guest in today that asked about Glacier. And I was like, I know your answer. But if I don't keep saying it, I'm going to forget.
So that's what we're doing today?
Yeah, we're going to tell them about the new ticketing information, how to still enjoy Glacier National Park.
So let me just preface this entire episode with, I did read a little bit of the press release, but that's why we have Madi here.
It's wordy, people. So if you are aware of Glacier National Park and the ticketing system they had in 2021, you had to have your park pass, which I'm just going to assume your normal Joe Blow. Okay.
Yep.
You $35 per vehicle. It's valid for 7 days.
Unless you have the annual pass, then it's valid all year, but it costs more than $35.
So let's just say you get your pass, one vehicle. We're not going to talk about motorcycles, people on foot,
buses,
nothing.
Horses, none of that.
Skateboards.
Don't muddy the waters. We're just talking about the basics of a vehicle enters the park.
So you would need that as well as a reservation ticket that was valid for 7 days, which costs $2. Which you would get from recreation.gov.
Yeah. Was valid for 7 days. Did cost $2.
This year,
2022,
we're keeping the $2.
Okay.
We still need the $35 to enter one vehicle.
Yep.
But it is a 3-day.
Ooh, shorter window.
Yes. And I have my own theories on this. You guys want to talk conspiracy theories? Let's pretend you're a local in Montana, because everything's local in Montana. And you don't want to be told that you can't go to the park at a moment's notice.
Right.
So as soon as those tickets are released, let's buy them all.
Yep.
For every weekend.
You buy one for every week.
And then there you go. If I use it, I don't. Who cares? It was $2.
Right.
So I personally think that's what happened. I'm not sure if that's right. I didn't do it myself.
Well, and I think whether your conspiracy theory is correct or not, I think there was a lot of people who had reservations that then didn't use them, which then caused chaos of trying to get enough people into the park who could have gone but weren't able to.
That's when they did that 48-hour rolling notice.
Which never made sense to me.
Ever. I was able to get a 2-day ticket, though, that way.
Well, I tried, but I'm like, it's within 48 hours. How is there nothing available? And then they're like, nothing's available for another 2 weeks. I'm like, but you've got a rolling 48 hours.
So this year it's only going to be a 3-day. So kind of a smaller window, more options, but you really have to plan then.
Right. You have to know specifically when you're going to go to the park.
And we're going to add something because previously St. Mary's was not a ticketed entrance in 2021. They didn't close or no, wait, it was, but they didn't close that side ever.
Right, because so there's one road through going to the sun, or there's one road going through Glacier, going to the Sun Highway, which is what prompted the reservation system.
Yes.
You can enter either at St. Mary or at West Glacier. Depending on where you enter, you exit the opposite one.
Yes.
So you enter at St. Mary, you exit at West Glacier. If you enter at West Glacier, you exit at St. Mary, unless you turn around and only do half the road. I mean, that's an option too. But the crazy thing was last year, they would close the West Glacier entrance, but leave the East Glacier entrance open, the St. Mary's entrance. So you could still get in from St. Mary's. I don't know what happens. Did you not?
No idea.
You didn't get to go out. You had to turn around. At Logan Pass. I don't know.
So this year, still this ticket we're talking about is for going to the Sun Road. And it's going to be required from May 27th, 2022 until September 11th, 2022.
Oh, wow. But wider of a season.
Yes. St. Mary's is going to require a ticket only once the Going to the Sun Road is fully open. What date is that? Well, you tell me. How much snow are we going to get? How
Right.
long is it going to take to plow? There's all these variables. So when it gets cleared, it's cleared. When it's fully open, historically speaking, we're looking at the end of June.
Yep.
Just so that you're aware.
Wait.
Yes.
So you just said you need a reservation ticket starting in May?
May 27th, and that's going to be for the West Glacier entrance.
Okay.
And the new, I don't know why they're calling it new, Camas. Camas entrance.
I say Camas.
Camas. It's Camas. It's Camino. That's what I'm thinking, like road. Because El Camino means the pass. So, May 27th, Camas entrance and West Glacier entrance will require a ticket for the Going to the Sun Road, which is $2.
Then you won't need one in St. Mary until the road fully opens.
Correct.
Oh. Holy moly. Okay.
Hey, that's not enough for you? You want more?
Yeah. What else was in that press release?
So those are 3 entrances right there that require one ticket. You can have that ticket. Let's say it's July 4th. You can enter at any of those locations if the road is fully open. It should be. So 3 entrances, 1 ticket. New to this year, Polebridge. You're gonna need a ticket.
What?
Polebridge is going to require a 1-day reservation ticket. Still $2. They're separate tickets. So if I want to use the North Fork area of the park, accessible through Polebridge Ranger Station, I'm going to need a 1-day reservation ticket that costs $2.
Where do you even get this?
The $2 from the bank. From the press release. So
No. Okay, so if you've not been to Polebridge, it's not inside of the park. There is no gated...
The Ranger Station. If you're going to access the North Fork region of Glacier National Park through the Polebridge Ranger Station, you're going to need a ticket that's $2. It's 1 day valid, and it's different than like going to the sun.
So if you want to do both Polebridge and going to the sun, you have to have 2 reservation tickets for $4 total.
Correct. And you will also need that $35 fee. So you're looking at $39 for all of it. And I don't know if you guys remember when we talked about Maker's Gonna Make, we talked about the bear claw at Polebridge, which I wrongfully decided not to get. So
Yeah, it was a poor decision on your part, but now it sounds like
I'm going to need.
you're going to need a reservation to get it.
There are 7 entrances to Glacier National Park. Are you aware of that? Because I wasn't. I printed out. Well,
I know of 5. Well, I know of the one in Canada.
So
6.
Well, we're not talking about Canada.
Okay.
I drew the line.
You do
Drew the line there.
say nothing north of the U.S. border.
Because if you're entering from there,
Whole new set of rules apply.
I don't know who I'm talking to, what citizen, you got dual. Don't get me started. So if you want to follow along on this episode, you want to look at the pictures with us, I'm going to need to go to visitgreatfallsmontana.org.
We should have had a video.
There's going to be a banner that says, you want to know information about the new 3-day and 1-day ticket system for Glacier National Park? Click here. Click there, people, and follow along. So there are 7 entrances. 4 of them are going to require tickets. That is the St. Mary's, once the Going to the Sun Road is fully open.
Okay.
West Glacier,
Okay.
Camas,
Okay.
Polebridge Ranger Station.
Okay.
The 3 that do not require tickets are all going to be located on which side?
The east side.
East side? Sorry, guys, you had to put up with that. That's going to be Many Glacier, Cut Bank, and 2 Medicine. Those are all located on the east side of Glacier National Park and won't require a ticket. What's fun about this year
We haven't hit the fun stuff yet.
that we're not only going from 7 days to 3 days to now you need a 1 day. You're also going to need to reserve Apgar, Sprague, am I pronouncing that right? Sprague Creek,
Sure.
Fish Creek, and St. Mary campgrounds are going to require reservations in advance. So that's going to take some additional
So no more
planning.
of the run, here's the line up and run and secure your spot. First come, first serve is not an option this year.
There are going to be the rest of the campgrounds are going to be first come, first served. So when I printed this off,
These are our notes she's talking about.
I printed off our notes. It cut off this one part I want to see, which are first come, first serve. The other campgrounds, how about that? The other campgrounds are first come, first serve, and the park anticipates that all campgrounds will be operating in 2022.
Okay.
They weren't in 2021.
Yeah, they had some construction going on last year.
They're going to have construction this year too.
Of course.
Did you know that they are going to be doing some utility work? So that is going to cause some guests to not have access past McDonald, Lake McDonald. So a utility project, it's going to require late night through early morning closure from Apgar to Lake McDonald Lodge from June to September.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Sounds like just making another case for the east side.
Yes. So we know this is kind of difficult because it's nature and you're fighting with technology to access nature. Kind of ironic. Because last year I put this on the page, people, if you're reading along. It doesn't matter if you try to access recreation.gov via Wi-Fi, Ethernet, or dial-up.
It's all going to be problematic.
So we don't control it. We just put the information out there. Our suggestions for enjoying the park, enter it through the east side.
Clearly the best.
Obviously, it's going to be less hassle. But we're going to want you to create your account on recreation.gov.
And be ready for
booking D-Day.
Yeah.
For booking day, for B-Day now.
So do we know when B-Day is yet?
We don't. It's going to be...
Figured.
It's anticipated to be sometime in early to late March. So just the month of March. So that's when we're going to think these tickets are going to be released.
So for National Plan Your Vacation Day, just plan to be frustrated in March.
Okay, so
There you go.
Easy to do. And remember, we do still have the loopholes that exist.
So if you book an activity inside the park, you don't need your 1 day, 3 day, 5 day
No, you just
hokey
need
pokey
the
dance.
you just need the pass.
Just need your pass.
So that includes a hiking excursion, a boat tour, and if for some reason you wanted to spend money on lodging property there outside of Great Falls,
Unbelievable.
people, that's not what we're getting paid for.
We'll get it, but still
Stay
not
over-
cool.
Stay overnight here. So there are going to be loopholes that we just mentioned, but guess what? Everyone knows them.
Yeah.
So,
And it was the fail-safe last year for a lot of people.
well, think about it. Like, oh, I can't get a ticket. What's $30 then to
For a campground.
Yeah, what's $30 for a boat tour I'm never going to go on?
Right.
I don't plan on going on it. I'm going to do this hike. So you again have that issue of people booking and not using. So they're trying to combat that. And I just want you to know it's going to be a frustrating process.
We feel your pain.
We do. I really do. And
There's very little we can do about it.
And we congratulated a few people last year
Yep.
because they were like, oh, we're going to Glacier. And I'm like, did you know about the ticketing system? Like, yes, we do. We have it. And I'm like,
Holy moly.
good for you guys.
Well, and even to find someone who had it, you were like, oh,
Ooh, how much room in your car? Yeah.
look
Oh,
at you.
So let's think about this. We're planning, right?
Yep.
And you had a call from a gentleman that wanted
Yeah. So
some help.
And this happens not a whole bunch, every now and again, because it's a mountain road. It's very scenic, very beautiful. And, you may just want to be a spectator.
Yeah.
So we had a guest call, really looking to fly into Great Falls. And then I'm going to call it hire a private driver to take them up to Glacier, do going to the Sun Road, come back out, come back down to Great Falls, and then do the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center and the C.M. Russell Museum, do some hikes along the River's Edge Trail, all this fun stuff. Do we know of a service? And I'm like,
And that's like when you're like, I want to use my sick day. I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey, guy, I'll be your driver.
I'll drive you.
It's $800 a day.
Yeah. So really, the need was he just wanted to be able to see out the windshield instead of focusing on the road. He just wanted to see the beauty, which I get. I get that privilege often when when my driver takes me places.
Right?
I am married to my driver, but
So he has to take you places.
but I was like, I know it would be really nice, and so I said, these are your options when you get up there. You could do the red buses. You could do a sun tour. You could do Uber.
Yeah.
If you're that kind of wealthy.
Yeah. Uber's on. So people typically fly in and then they want a rental car. Guess what else is challenging? Getting
Getting a rental car.
I know, I guess our local car rental place lucked out and erroneously received a shipment, but then quickly rented out all of the cars, so they had to keep them.
Yep.
Perfect genius.
Really smart folks here.
But still not enough to fill the demand. So,
Not as bad as other places in the state, I have heard.
yeah.
Pricing's still high, but it's not, $600 a day. We have some more availability, hopefully this next year than we did last year, but still going to be problematic.
So start planning
Now.
now. So maybe get your rental car and book an excursion there, because I don't think excursions are being released. And then see if you can get you going to the Sun Road and then do the excursion too. Don't leave that business high and
Right.
dry. But if you don't get a rental car, please don't think that getting a U-Haul or a budget truck or any of the moving vans is a loophole. Why? There are restrictions to the road.
Yep.
So you can't just rent a van that's used for moving houses to go on this mountain road. It's not going to fit in the parking lots. It's going to be horrible for everyone because they've tried.
And you're not going to enjoy it.
No, I mean,
Unless you're a mover by day.
2 men in a truck going on vacation. Like, I don't get that kind of stress. Like, because you're already going to be a little,
On edge.
like, okay.
It's a windy mountain road where one side is a mountain and the other side is a cliff.
And people are looking at scenes. So we're all going to be guilty. No one's on their cell phone there. They're
No.
just looking somewhere they shouldn't be.
And so it's really touch and go.
And then you have people that drive slower, faster. They're not as comfortable. You got people from Wyoming that are just whipping around there, no problem.
So used to all of this.
So really, it's anyone's game. So don't add a U-Haul to the mix.
No.
It is less busy, though, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Now that I say that, it's going to be busier
Super
outside of
busy.
these. But it is worth it to experience a sunrise or a sunset there.
Do we have the caveats this year of if you go in before 6 or after 5 p.m. that you don't have the reservation ticket?
That was not included on the press release, and nor was that information found. It was searched for.
So we don't know.
We don't know that yet. Last year, you were able to sneak in early or get in late, which is a great idea.
Well, especially in the summer, if I'm not a morning person, so I'm not going in before 6, but I would go in after 5.
Yeah.
You have so much daylight still left.
Because sunrise is 5 something in the morning in the summers, and sunsets,
10:30.
yeah. So plenty of times to still have light on that road and drive it. Because I know everyone's like, I don't want to drive this road at night.
Nobody does.
No one does. So if we find out this information, we'll put it on our website. But right now, just be aware that you're going to need a ticket.
But also be aware, there's other things to do besides just going on the Going to the Sun Highway. The other areas of Two Medicine, Cut Bank, and Many Glacier, amazing hiking trails.
Great. It is. But you know what? It's just that first initial, like I'm sure people that want to come to America visit it. They're like, oh, we need to go to New York City because I've only seen this.
Right.
Only been hit with this. Let's go to New York, New York, New York. When we're like, hey, Great Falls, Montana exists too. Come on down. They're like, but I'm not familiar with that.
No,
I'm not
nothing about it.
So we are going to reach out to some champions in the area that will be sharing some blogs about how to enjoy the non-ticketed east side entrances, if not our own self-staff, that can help you relax, not have to worry about the tickets. So if it is a late notice trip to Great Falls, you do want to see the park, you're still able to enjoy it.
Because there's a ton of glaciers in the park. So you don't have to be on Going to the Sun Highway to see it. I get it's like, going to Disneyland and not going through the gates.
Yeah.
We walked the perimeter.
Imagine all the fun things you found on the perimeter. But then your Instagram pictures are going to be so much more unique.
Right.
And you get yelled at inside of the park by guides for tagging. So they're like, don't tag this place. Pretty sure everyone already knows it's Glacier National Park by the looks of that here mountain. So the park shuttles are going to be operating in 2022.
Is this the Yellowstone Park shuttles that take you like to the entrance?
These are going to be the ones that operate on the road.
Oh.
But the service levels are still being determined. And when.
Folks.
So we get this press release. Press release is, what's the definition, Webster? Like what? Information that needs to be immediately released.
Right.
Where's the information, people? I'm sorry, Glacier. You know why they put out the press release? Because they were probably getting too many questions. They're like, we're just going to put out what we don't know.
This is what we do know. Here's a laundry list of things we have no idea yet.
But they're trying. I can't imagine.
And they had the temporary shack set up last year at the Museum of Earth Science or wherever on the west side to get additional information. I'm going to give a call to someone at Glacier National Park, see if we can get one on the east side too. I mean, you have 2 entrances. It would make no sense to send someone who was coming up from Great Falls all the way to the Natural Earth Science Museum.
Yeah.
I don't know, just outside of Kalispell.
Yeah.
to go all the way back to the east side. It'd be nice to have an access point there too. So I'll make a request.
That would be really nice.
I don't have a lot of pull, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, and remember, we don't have any pull for tickets.
No.
Okay?
If we are just as lost as you, hey, you are welcome to use our computer.
Yeah, go right ahead.
If you show up here and you need help, we'll give you the computer to use.
But please stop handing your credit card over to me. That's just life 101.
Eventually, it's going to have a new pair of shoes on it.
Long story, but it has happened. We have guests that will give us their credit card and be like, well, you just get the tickets for me instead. I'm like, no.
That's not the way this works.
No, I'm sorry. We have all this information again on our website at visitgreatfallsmontana.org. And we are excited for you to come to Great Falls and experience our diverse landscapes. We're authentic Montana,
Natural beauty.
Plan your vacation. If Glacier isn't a part of the cards, guess what? There's so much more to do. It's like it's a secret.
And we could cover that in another episode of all the things you can do if you can't get into Glacier.
Which is...
That's a pretty long list.
It is. All the other hikes that you can see. Our Lake, I'm still swooning over. We did some paid media placement. And we used a picture of my daughter at Our Lake.
It's really pretty picture, and you can't even see her face.
And my daughter, who's 3.5 now, almost going to be 4, I guess, is upset with who she calls her Becca, is upset with Becca for taking her picture and putting it in a magazine. She wants her picture back. But it is an Instagram-worthy one. I invited Micah on the podcast, said if she wants to hash it out with you, she can. Yep. We'll see. She would just say, probably Great Falls, Montana. She really wouldn't give us much information. Just say that she likes the hikes. So that's what we have, people. If you have any questions, give us a call at 406-761-4436. Forgot where I was going with that.
Also know when we have more information, we'll give you an update to this episode.
We will. We'll share it. We'll update the website. If there's anything wrong, please let us know, because in 2021, no one notified me of a spelling mistake on our website, because I cross-referenced all this. Whenever we mention Glacier on our website, they're going to be told, hey, if you want to know more about the ticket system in 2022, click here. For some reason, last year when I mentioned St. Mary's, I don't even want to tell this to my boss.
How bad is it?
It said St. Mark's.
Oh, that's...
But it says, if you're going on the St. Mark's entrance, maybe I was thinking of my husband. I'm not sure. But I was like,
maybe it's a church from your youth.
Man, I was not happy with myself. And now it says Mary everywhere.
Thank goodness. People are like, did you know about this new entrance?
Yeah, St. Mark's? Wow. And if you guys didn't know how far the entrances were, Cut Bank is about 146 miles, so 2.5 hours. To Medicine is a 2.5 hour drive too. St. Mary, 2.5. And then Many Glacier is a 3 hour, because it's 175 miles.
Yes.
Which can be done in a heartbeat.
All beautiful, great scenery all the way up. So plan. We've covered planning. We've covered this is what we know now. It's not all we're going to know, but it'll come with time. And there's no date yet of when you can get your reservation ticket. But no, you're going to have to plan in order to do this.
Yes. And we want to tell you, because we're already fielding questions. So we got to get it out there.
We start early, people.
Plan for that national vacation. Don't let your PTO go to waste.
No, it's miserable when you just... What else are you going to do with it? Just stack up and stare at it and be proud?
No. I got so many hours. Yay. I've neglected my family for
a long time.
I'm not giving anyone who's a hard worker out there a problem. But hey, we're nodamnexperts.com, and shoot us an email at information@visitgreatfalls.org if you have any questions.
So until we see your bright, smiling, happy, non-frustrated face here in Great Falls, we hope you're having an amazing time with your family and friends in planning for that next trip to Great Falls.
Bye-bye. To Great Falls are the best damn town.
That ended poorly.
Do you want to say it again, or we're good?
We're No Damn Experts is the recorded claims from Great Falls, Montana. covering what you need to know about this amazing damn town. Damn, that felt good.
On the next episode of We're No Damn Experts, Rebecca and Madi talk about Sulphur Springs Trail and the torturing of a famous woman. We're No Damn Experts is produced by Great Falls, Montana Tourism with original music by the best damn musician, Joel Corda.